Here's one of the funniest gentlemen that I've ever met. He's a good friend, and he's done something a little bit different. Recently he's made an album of The Little Prince with Richard Burton, which will be released at Christmas and on NBC. And on NBC. What is that? And on December the 5th, not on NBC. I see 3 letters, and it's brainwashed in there. I call it December NBC. And on December the 5th, you will appear at the Mark Hopkins Hotel at a benefit dinner there to keep San Francisco beautiful. Would you welcome a very funny gentleman, Mr. Jonathan Winters?
I like that kind of Toyland music there. Dun, 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 dun. Dance of the Sugar Plum Boys or whatever it is. Oh, that's kind of cute. I don't know what that was.
You're kind of toy-like yourself.
Oh, yeah.
You know.
Yeah, all year round, I like to go to the window, and the toy windows and look at the little funny things in the window, the little toys, whatever they are.
What have you been doing lately? I haven't seen you for a while.
I've been doing literally nothing. I've been watching prices soar. And I'm now going back into my old wardrobe, wearing things with the little funny narrow lapels, cutting back, and wearing shoes that are worn. These rascals are shot, but I'm cutting back. Boy, I'm making a lot of cuts. No, I haven't done anything.
Are you turning the thermostat down at all? Huh?
Oh, yeah, we turned that off.
Turn it completely off?
Turned that off. I'll tell you, seriously, we had a friend of ours come out here from Ohio. She's back in Columbus, and... Bless your heart. She came back from Columbus, and she stayed just a couple of days. She was in some kind of speech therapy. She was over in Vegas on a convention, and oh God, no end to the clapping order. So at any rate, she came to visit us as she has in the past, and she said, "My gosh, it's cold in this house. It's just." Can't you turn the heat up a little? And I said, no, there's no chance. My wife and I are quite comfortable, Dory. And she said, Lord, I'm freezing. I said, well, put on all your clothes, put on more dresses.
A little Mackinac or something.
Sure, because I said, we're not turning it up. And she looked at us. It was that funny look to say, can't you afford to turn it up just a little? And I said, we can, but we won't. No. And she left... rather angrily.
Mm-hmm. How about your basement? That's where you do all the
basement's even colder. Yes, I paint in my basement, and it's a nice little setup for me. It's very, very cozy. As I told you, I think I mentioned on the show before, I'm not too far from the furnace, and so I can check on that. Then what did I have happen? I had a thing happen. I was painting the other night, and some glue spilt on the floor, and I forgot momentarily. I phase out,
Just a little.
Constantly, just phase out. And here was glue just all over, and my cat came down, and I noticed Kitty was quite still. And so I said, come on, Kitty, Kitty, come on, Tiger. That's Tiger. His name, Tiger. Come on, Tiger. And Tiger's just like this, And I looked down at his little paws, and he was in quite hard in the glue. And I said, well, it's tough, I'm strong, I can get out of it. And I said, you just make up your mind you're going to get out of that glue. But I had to give him some help.
Yeah, that's too bad.
So, Lefty's paws, but... No, I'm kidding. No.
Kind of a memento in the basement there, certainly.
There are a lot of people there from the ASPCA saying, oh, that's terrible. No, I got the kitty out fine and cleaned his little paws thoroughly, gave him a thorough cleaning, and then proceeded to put on little booties on the kitty. It's a little...
Is that the only pet you have?
Little project. Yeah, well, we have a cat and a dog now. We lost a couple of pets. But our dog... yes, we have a small dog who's just a cur, about a 25, 35-cent dog. Very, very pleasant. It has about a 35-cent bark,
Did you pick him up at the pound or just...
No, we didn't pick him up at the pound. We found him on a porch. And just like this, walked up, picked the dog up, waved at the people in the house, and with the dog. They didn't seem to care, so drove off. But it was an older couple, and I just don't think they wanted any trouble.
Yeah. Oh, man.
But no, that's about it. It just kids are doing fine. Yeah, my boy's looking for work, and I don't know what he's going to do.
Has he decided yet?
No, he's going to be 25 in February, and he goes from one unusual job to another. But he's a good boy, and I told him, I said, hang in there, and I'm not going to give you any allowance or anything like that, just to sit around, and smoke a funny cigarette and listen to Bob Dylan. So I said, you're going to have to hustle,
Start cracking.
Oh, yeah, start cracking. And so he's out there, and he says, well, Dad, like yourself, I'm looking for some work.
Yeah. Well, you work about as much as you want, don't you?
Well, yes, I really can't complain. I make a good living. I'm very happy. I really am very proud of the fact that I don't have any outstanding bills. There are a couple that I think we've got to look into soon. But overall, I feel
pretty well covered.
To my knowledge, there's nobody coming after me. But no, I really can't complain. I complain like the bulk of the country,
Sure.
about the economy and what's happening, our taxes and one thing. That's all very normal. But I really, at our age, you're 49 now, aren't you?
Yes, that's true. Mm-hmm.
So am I. At our
As you
age,
said once on the show before, we're in that
final glide path. Yes. Think of that lady who was out here 105. That'll be interesting to see you doing the show at that age, Johnny. You and I, huh?
Sitting here.
You 105, me. Hi.
Are you still in the basement here?
Oh, don't get down there anymore. Too far to go. Oh, everything now is in one room.
I don't know where I'd want to be.
Enjoy it now. I'm 49.
Yeah. I don't know what state the world's going to be in another 55 years, so I don't know. I really want to check up on that.
It's kind of scary. Yeah. Well, it's a day-to-day basis,
Tell you what we do. When we come back, we talk briefly.
Back?
Yeah, we're coming back. We thought we would just, you do a lot of improvisations on your show, and you do great characters. As you've often said, you don't tell jokes as much as you do people and situations, and do a lot of improvisation. So briefly, we're sitting in makeup tonight and says, well, maybe we'll just try some interviews. The kind of typical interviews,
right. Okay.
We have so many different type of people on the show, stars and directors and producers and so forth.
Right.
And we'll come back and we'll just formulate a thing, and you can play a couple of guests. Okay?
All right.
We'll take a short pause, and we'll be right back after this. And here's the pain reliever to help you get a good night's sleep, and you know how important that is. Gentle Excedrin PM.